Hello बच्चों, let's read this question. So the question says, using the bond enthalpy data, calculate the enthalpy of formation of isoprene and neglect the resonance in isoprene. So 5 carbon plus 4 hydrogen gives CH2 double bond C CH3 then CH double bond CH2 in gaseous form. And these bond enthalpy and enthalpy of sublimation data are given. So let us solve this question, and here the key concept is enthalpy of formation in terms of bond enthalpy. All right. So यहाँ पर एक process given है, carbon solid plus 4 hydrogen gas to this compound in gaseous form. So let us break down this reaction into some steps. So first हमारे पास carbon है in solid form, 5 moles of carbon in solid form, and we have to convert this solid carbon into gaseous carbon. So 5 carbon gaseous, और इसके लिए जो energy लगेगी that is the heat of sublimation, that is 5 into delta S H plus इसके साथ हम 4 moles of hydrogen gas add कर रहे हैं in order to get this compound, that is C5H8 gas. Now for this reaction we can calculate the enthalpy change with the help of these bond energy or bond enthalpy data. So the net enthalpy of formation would be delta F H will be the enthalpy of reaction of this reaction from here to here plus 5 multiply the enthalpy of sublimation of carbon. So this is number of bonds in C5H8, that is 2 carbon-carbon double bonds, 2 carbon-carbon single bonds, and 8 carbon-hydrogen single bonds. So first this is summation of bond enthalpy of product minus summation of bond enthalpy of reactants, and then we have plus this 5 multiplied by heat of sublimation. So this is 5 into delta SH. Now this is equal to sigma of bond enthalpy of product. So product में क्या क्या है, 5, this is 8 multiplied by bond enthalpy of CH bond plus 2 carbon carbon single bonds है, so 2 multiplied by bond enthalpy of carbon single bond carbon plus 2 carbon carbon double bonds है, so 2 multiplied by bond enthalpy of carbon double bond carbon minus bond enthalpy of reactants. तो यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक ही टाइप का बॉन्ड है, that is hydrogen and hydrogen, so 4 multiplied by bond enthalpy of H bond H, and then we have plus 5 multiplied by enthalpy of vaporization of carbon or enthalpy of atomization, that is 171. So 5 multiplied by delta S H. Now we can put the values. So this is 8 multiplied by CH bond energy, that is 8 multiplied by 98.5. 8 into 98.5 plus 2 into carbon single bond carbon, that is 83, plus 2 into carbon double bond carbon, that is 147. 2 multiplied by 147 minus 4 multiplied by bond enthalpy of hydrogen, that is 104. 4 multiplied by 104 plus 5 multiplied by 171, and altogether this is equal to, so this is 788 plus 202 multiplied by 83, that is 166, plus 2 multiplied by 147, that is 294, minus 4 multiplied by 104, that is 416, plus 5 multiplied by 171, that is 855. So इसकी जो total value है, that is 1687 kilocalorie. So the enthalpy of formation delta FH is equal to 1687 kilocalorie per mole. This is the required answer, and I hope you understood the concept well. Best of luck.